only fair. Anyway, I'll switch in game. Okie dokie, so here we are. Welcome back to the Tyrant Wars Grand Final between Tyrant Legends and the Tyrant Warlords. We have here game number 5, which is going to be played on Team Acropolis, double scout Team Acropolis action. And this map is, is pretty fun, actually. I've had a lot of great games on this map myself in the Forgotten Empires, which I've really enjoyed. The Forgotten Empires version is a little different. I think it looks a little bit nicer on the Forgotten Empires version because it's not got the road. It has like the grey terrain. But we've also seen some good games from the Tyrant Wars on this map before, as well as other high-level games as well. So honestly, we're going now into Game 5, and once again, it looks like we've got Mayans and Aztecs up to the northeast of the map in the blue for the Tyrant Legends. We've got Doubt playing as the Aztecs here, and to his right in the green is the Viper, and he's playing as the Mayans. Mayans for the Viper pretty much every time because, well, they don't have Doubt on the Mayans for some reason. Doubt is the Aztecs, Viper is the Mayans, that's the Tyrant Legends, and the Tyrant Warlords over to the west of the map. We've got Slam in the purple playing as the Mongols. Obviously another very popular pick, and I think the Mongols pick here probably for the Feudal rush. The fact that the Mongols can get a really nice Feudal time. Maybe Slam's strategy here, maybe they're thinking, what, you know what we're going to do? We are going to go to the Feudal Age quickly, we're going to get some scouts out, and we're going to stop these guys from walling and stop them from slinging each other. Oh, man, but, you know, whether or not that happens, we'll see. If these guys want to wall up quickly enough, they will. And we may see a drush as well, as we have an Aztec player here, which could certainly throw a spanner in the works of Slam's Feudal rush, and may even cause Slam to do a drush himself, which would be a little bit less good than the Aztec 5 Militia Drush. So we'll see about that. And finally, for the Tyrant Warlords, we've got Bagiofro, and he's playing... Well, he's playing as the Mayans again in the orange. I'm trying to work out what game is this now. This is game 18 and this is 5. So this is game 13. Wait, no, what am I on about? This is game 23 rather. How to math. This is game 23. I think about 19 of the 23 games Bagiofro has played Mayans and in the orange as well. I'm glad he's playing in the orange still, and I like it when players do play as the same color. It certainly helps the casters, that's for sure. Playing the same civ though, not so keen on that. But Mayans are everywhere. Mayans are absolutely everywhere. You cannot walk down the street without bumping into a Mayan. They're literally everywhere. So Mongol Mayans. Again, hoping the Warlords are going to be able to do something good here. We've seen the Warlords play a little bit more interesting strategies, try and break out the box a little bit, try and do something a little bit different, try and counter, try and find a solution or an answer that is going to, you know, put this Mayan sling to bed, to rest, but it's not happening at the moment, and they're really looking for something here. So we'll have a quick look at Doubt. Is he... how many villagers on wood? 4, so we're probably going to see a drush then. Either that, or he's gone 4 villagers because he's going to fast castle, which would mean they're going to be walling up, but they're not walling up yet. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's going to go and drush it. Viper's starting to wall quite early, build with houses and palisades, but he's got to build houses anyway, so may as well build them in a wall formation rather than a non-wall formation. You only have to wall it up later anyway. And at the moment, 2 scouts together can be pretty potent. Obviously, Doubt and Viper, if they keep their scouts together, may get a villager kill. In the early game, you know, 1 eagle versus 1 villager, it's not going to be easy. But if you get 2 eagles, 3 eagles on 1 villager, get it surrounded, it will die. So there's always a potential here for a really early villager kill with scouts. And at the moment, I'm not seeing any scout action from Slam and Bagiofro. Slam at the moment, 1 scout here. And his other scout seems to have... Oh, there it is. It's in defense because he needs to keep a close eye on these eagles here. Now, there's that barracks from Doubt, and it seems like Doubt's starting to wall up as well, slowly but surely, with his houses. And I think, you know, because we've got the Mongols here, these guys really want to get Slam on the defensive as fast as they can. Slam obviously wants to keep these scouts alive for as long as possible. As soon as he gets up to Feudal, these are going to get an extra +2 attack each, which is really going to help out when defending the Drush. And we're also seeing a Drush from the Viper as well. Both Viper and Doubt drushing together, which is very, very similar to the Homelands game that we saw with Doubt and Cab, where they both did a Drush, and then Cab proceeded to sling Doubt, who was then playing as the Mayans, and no doubt Doubt will sling the Viper once the Drush is over and attempt to get the Viper up to the Imperial Age by about 20 minutes. The same as pretty much every game so far in the finals. What a surprise. A little bit of lag, in-game lag, recorded game lag, because the player's lagging. You can't avoid lag either. That's another thing that people will like to tell you otherwise. You know, wherever you play, if you've got a bad connection, it's going to lag. So, Feudal Age for Slam, and there's the barracks. He needs that stable. He's got the resources. And there's that +2 attack on the scouts as well. Getting a couple of downhill shots on Doubt. Look at that. Nice, quick early kill on that Eagle there. He's going to get another one as well if he can focus this one down. And just before these militia come in, which is a huge deal, Slam and Badgio for a great teamwork there. They're going to finish them off. That scout with 1 health remaining. But look at that. 4 scouts down, and they didn't lose a single scout, taking advantage of that hill bonus and the fact that that +2 attack came in. We've got a Drush coming out for Badgio for now as well, and the stable from Slam. So it looks like we're going to see the counterattack pretty soon, but oh, is it going to work out? It does not look promising, does it? This is already looking very walled, and if Slam over-invests in scouts here, then, you know, it's going to be tough, because he's going to end up being faced with a brick wall, or a wood wall, if it's a palisade wall, which it is, though it may be upgraded to a brick wall, depending on how annoying those scouts can be. So, you know, they've got to make the scouts anyway here, because this Drush otherwise would be pretty potent from the Viper and Doubt, and those scouts are going to help to dispatch of the Drush. But this is just buying Doubt and Viper time to wall here. That's literally what it's doing. You know, even if they kill no villagers or do nothing, one, they're forcing Slam here to build these scouts, and that's going to slow his castle time down. And they're also, you know, like I say, buying themselves the time to wall it up and play nice and defensively so that they can start slugging each other and, yeah, doing that. So, Drush incoming, it's kind of like looking good at the moment for Doubt and Viper here. They have obviously got the superior Drush thanks to those extra militia from the Aztecs. And although these guys are pretty weak, when you've got 5 of them, plus the 1 from Viper here, 6, you can't really go head-to-head with that with just 2 scouts. And, well, Badgio is so far managing to keep his Eagles alive, which is pretty impressive. Good pick on Viper there. Viper's just not paying attention, clearly. And, well, Slam still going to have to build more and more scouts. But it's kind of a big deal building all these scouts, because Viper and and Doubt here going to be up to Feudal fairly soon-ish, and once they're up, they're going to be ready to fast castle it straight away. Whereas Slam in this position, he's going to be a lot slower up to the castle age, that is for sure. And, you know, it's not all about the castle age. It's not all about the castle age, but the castle age is where a lot of stuff becomes unlocked, and you can do a lot with it. Badgio are pretty quick to Feudal, though, actually, in comparison to the other guys. But Badgio here, archery range market, and it seems like we are going to still see a fast castle from him. But that archery range says to me that he's going to get aggressive in the castle age, and he is not going to be doing any fast Imperial nonsense. He's not going to be receiving any sling from Slam. Though, saying that, Slam may decide to sling once they realize what Doubt is about to do with the Viper. Sling Slam. So, yeah, like I say, Doubt now, Viper and Doubt up to Feudal, or Doubt's on the way up. Viper is there. Viper, of course, fast castling, but we'll see a market and a blacksmith from him, which is a little bit cheaper as well than the archery range and the blacksmith. Archery range and market. And taking stone as well. There's that blacksmith there. For Badgio, for the very fact that he's done an archery range rather than a blacksmith, it means we're going to see, I believe anyway, some castle age aggression. At the moment, though, I probably am wrong. I probably am, because he is taking quite a bit of stone still. So that makes begs the question, why build the archery range here rather than the blacksmith, because he's going to need a blacksmith anyway. He's going to need to get fletching done anyway once he's got that castle out. So the archery range being a little bit more expensive than the blacksmith, why would he do the archery range? Maybe it's to do upgrades there later on, but he's still going to need the blacksmith anyway, so I don't know why he's done that. At the moment, he's not making any castle or any archers, which kind of says to me that he won't be going crossbows, and he's taking all this stone as well, which again says the same. So a little bit confused about that choice there, but I mean, I'm just kind of reading into something that's very minor, but in the grand scheme of things, that's kind of a big deal. Slam going through there, forcing a spear from Doubt. Managing to get through those defenses, managing to penetrate those defenses. But oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Slam slinging bad Geoffro. And of course, I forgot the mines are in this game. Of course, Slam is slinging bad Geoffro, because why would he do anything other than that? Because obviously Doubt's slinging the Viper here in a minute. He's clicking up to the castle age first. And then we may see the sling from him. You know, I'd like to be wrong here, I really would. But to be fair, after Slam has lost so many games to a Mayan sling, of course he's going to go and sling bad Geoffro. Why wouldn't he? Bad Geoffro up to the castle age then. Castle going up there, right in the middle on the front. Kind of closer to Slam's side, but I guess that's because the gold's on the front. It's on the front here too, but he also has a back gold, so protecting the gold here is going to be pretty important. Slam slinging him up. And Bad Geoffro is going to be up to Imp pretty soon. Nice to actually see Doubt and Viper not slinging each other yet. Viper's just about to hit castle now. He is going to have a castle straight up though, obviously. Has got quite a bit of stone income there. And is he going to put it in a defensive position as well? Yes, he is. And again, just right in the middle there. No problem whatsoever. So maybe it's this time it's the Viper and Doubt to do something other than the Mayan slaying. This would be good. It'd be interesting. Bad Geoffro, not Bad Geoffro, Doubt perhaps going to be looking to use some of those Aztec onagers to deal with the plumed archers that might be coming their way. Who knows? But I guess time will tell. We know what's going on with Slam backed though. These guys gonna get backed up to the Imperial age so we can make plumed archers and upgrade them, of course. I just noticed someone in the chat called ZeroEmpires now. Oh man, that picture. I should obviously model for Calvin Klein. If they can make Justin Bieber look good, then clearly, with a little bit of Photoshop, I could be the face of Calvin Klein with no problem whatsoever. Just, you know, a masses of Photoshop. I mean, I probably won't even look like me when I'm done, but it still is me, if you know what I mean. So, hey, I think, if I could do it, you could do it. Believe in yourself. You could do anything. Even become a Calvin Klein model, should you so desire. Let's see what's going on here. Viper's TC up, Doubt TC up, TC up, TC up, TC up. They're all getting TCs up. Obviously, doing castle first generally means that your economy, pardon me, takes a little bit of a beating because of it. You're not getting that third TC up as quickly. In the case of Bad Geoffro, obviously he's getting a second TC up, but he's also getting the sling. So he's going to be up to Imp very, very soon. And in fact, he can click up right now. There he goes. Up he goes. For Viper, because he's not getting the sling, his third TC is delayed because he built the castle first. He can just get the third TC up now. Meanwhile, he's starting to make a few plumed archers, and, well, having to defend at the moment from Bad Geoffro's plumed archers here. Viper, though, does have fletching, so he's going to be able to push these away for now. He's also, of course, got that defender's hill advantage, but it won't be long. It won't be long before Bad Geoffro is knocking at their gates with a Trebuchet, and this castle is under a pretty heavy fire. Of course, Bad Geoffro will probably be able to afford his second castle a lot sooner than the Viper as well here. He's finally getting up that blacksmith. This is what I was talking about. This is why I said it was weird. I'm going to guess these guys changed their strategy kind of mid-game because the very fact that Bad Geoffro here built this archery range and now is building the blacksmith is rather interesting. Bad Geoffro once again, going for the Eagle Warriors. And, you know, this is an interesting thing because he did this last time against the Viper and it didn't work. You know, when the Viper didn't didn't go fast Imperial, didn't get a sling. And he did get a sling eventually, but when he did the normal style game, and he was up against an Imperial Bad Jofro in that very first game, this is what Bad Jofro did. He made the Eagles, and it didn't work. It didn't work at all. And now as well, this Eagle under here he's gonna see that +1 defense. If Viper clicks it, he's gonna see that +1 defense, and he's gonna know that Bad Jofro is going for Eagles right now. The thing with Eagles is that, I mean, they are good. The Aztec Eagles are great. Mine Eagles, they are great. But you have to break through those walls, and you have to raid like crazy. With this kind of map, I don't think Eagles work nearly as well as like a map like Arabia. Look how close these TCs are. Everything is so close together on top of this hill that even if you get a load of Eagles in here, there's very, very few spaces that aren't covered by TC fire or castle fire. So it makes me think that Eagles probably aren't going to work out too well. But we will see. We will see. Fast Imperial for Bad Jofro, 23 minutes, and there's the Eagle Warrior upgrade as well. Surprisingly, we're not seeing mass plumed archers, but I imagine we will see a Treb in a second. And we should see a trap, because I mean he's going to want to take that castle down, isn't he? And while your opponent isn't up to the Imperial age, it's the perfect opportunity to strike. So Bad Jofro here with those Eagles coming in. Of course, the Elite Eagle Warrior upgrade is pretty beefy. Gives them a lot of health, and obviously good amount of pierce armor as well. So they're ready to go in. Viper's sitting on the hill with plumed archers at the moment. He's still a while away from the Imperial age though. 68 pop. Doubt might start slinging. We'll see. Doubt started to sling. So Doubt basically here in this situation, what Doubt did was go up to 4 TCs and then build up his eco quickly and then start slinging the Viper anyway. So we're going to see 2 Mayan slings. Viper being slung by Doubt, Bad Jofro being slung by Slam. Both Mayan players being slung. Viper clicking up to Imp now. And this is the difference. Slam doing the Feudal Age sling with 48 villagers. Doubt doing the Castle Age sling with 67, meaning that Doubt also has coinage, which means that Bad Jofro has about 45 to a minute and a half, 45 seconds to a minute and a half here to inflict damage. If he doesn't inflict damage in the next minute now, then Viper's going to have the superior sling, and Viper is going to be able to get the upper hand here against these Eagle Warriors. We've seen it happen before. We know what's in store for the Viper in a minute. But you see, this is the thing. I mean, the defense of this hill is so huge that I think Bad Jofro should be over here with a Treb right now, bringing down this castle and stopping Viper's plumed archer production. Viper only has 1 castle right now. If he takes that only castle away, where's that elite plumed archer upgrade going to be? It's not going to be there. Where's the plumed archer production going to be? It's not going to be there. Then you force Viper into the only other option he's got, which is either more castles, which is time consuming and difficult, or making Eagle Warriors as well, which Bad Jofro already has the advantage over. So there you go. He actually has got a Treb over here, which is good to see. He needs to bring it down quickly though. Those Eagle Warriors, El Dorado is done. He's got that 100 health. And we're now seeing Doubt putting something inside of this barracks here. Eagle Warriors coming out from him as well at the moment. Maybe a little bit of extra defense. Maybe trying to snipe this Treb. If he can get a couple of Eagles out here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Bad Jofro's not even noticed. Eagle Warrior going onto the Treb there. I think the Treb's going to stay up though, because Bad Jofro is coming in from this side now. If that Treb goes down, oh my goodness me. If that Treb goes down, did the Treb go down? Oh, it did. Oh, it did.
Humiliation.
Absolutely. Humiliation for Bad Jofro. Has got another Treb though. He's deploying that. But Viper now going to be Imperial any second. There he already is. There you go. Look, would you? Look at that. Imperial Age for Viper. Conscription coming up straight away. And Viper's got a castle at the back for Elite Plumed Archer. Archery range coming up. And, upgrades coming in thick and fast for Viper any minute now. Bracer probably going to come up very soon as well. He's already got +2/+2. University, we'll see chemistry eventually. Bracer obviously the priority at the moment. But really, this is the problem for Bad Jofro. Elite Plumed Archer now is going to be pretty inefficient, pretty ineffective. We saw just how amazing these Plumed Archers were, even at dealing with Huskars, right? now they're dealing with with my Eagle Warriors, which they have an attack bonus against. Even though they have 100 health, they are still going to do a lot of damage. Bad Joker, though, is in, and he is starting to raid. Doubt going to try and wall this up to keep him out as long as he possibly can. Going to land a couple of mangonel shots over there as well. Oh dear, bad Geofro losing units unnecessarily there. Looks like he's going to get 3, maybe 4 villager kills at the back. Viper's elite plumed archers now looking pretty menacing. And he is just, well, hoardings. Hoardings, of course, hoardings. Keeping bad Geofro at bay for as long as possible. Hoardings going to add health to this castle. And that's going to make it even more difficult to take down. Not only is this Treb attacking uphill, not only is Viper's Treb attacking downhill, splat, Hoardings is going to add that health and make it even more challenging to bring that castle down. Down goes the Treb, and once again, humiliation for Pagiofro. I mean, come on, man. This is the thing. You sling the mines, they have 2 options. They go Eagle Warriors, and they raid and do the damage, or they go Plumed Archers, and they win. So pretty much as simple as that. Bad Geofro has got a lot of Plumed Eagle Warriors out. He's coming in at the back. He could do a lot of eco damage back here. There's a potential to do a lot of damage. Viper at the moment doesn't have +4 defense. He doesn't have chemistry yet. You know, he's still got a few upgrades to go. But he is pumping out plumes at 2 castles simultaneously. And you can see just how quickly these Eagle Warriors are going down. At the moment, they are focusing down on villagers, maybe getting 5 or 6 villager kills there. But the military stats at the moment, if we have a quick look, Bad Jofa has killed 51, lost 36, sorry. Not too bad, not too bad. But you still have to remember that in this situation, Doubt has 83 villagers, Slam has 64. So, you know, Doubt's slinging off with 20 more villagers than Slam is. But these guys really need to deal with Bad Geofro's Eagle Warriors here. The Eagle Warriors are going to start picking off more and more villagers if they stay in the eco here. And the longer they're in, the more defensive Viper's having to play. There's another breach in the walls. And this is getting better. This is getting better. Bad Geofro here. Oh man, look at that. Ballistics. Ballistics, 97%. And it's done. Just as that university was about to go down. Pretty damn close. But yeah, I mean, these Eagles are getting in. They're doing a little bit of eco damage still. Good stuff. Pretty damn good stuff. Viper at the moment still trying to mass those plumed archers as much as he can. Stop these Eagles doing as much damage as possible. Create as many choke points and as walls as he can to keep them busy. To be honest with you, Bad Geofro's Eagles, they might just do the trick. With 100 health and 8 pierce armor, they really are very tanky. They're going to need a lot of hits to go down. Viper's military at the moment is 40. Bad Geofro's at 69. This could just be it. This is great. Oh, bloody hell, he's gone and done it. He's only gone and got Siege Ram. So there you go. I reckon that's probably it then. Bad Geofro, with now having Siege Ram, with having full map control, with having Viper and Doubt cooped up on their little hill, this is going to be huge. The Ram's going to come in on this castle there. Viper's only got, well, 3 castles now, but if this goes down, that's going to be 1 less. And these Rams, I spoke about this in the previous games, once the Rams are out, those plumed archers become massively more inefficient. And look at that, there's a lot of Eagles coming in here from Bad Geofro as well. 66 military, rather, versus 46. And I think a lot of people rooting here for the Warlords a little bit. They're hoping the Warlords can get a win, because so far they've really only won the deathmatch game, and you know, this will be the first win for them on random map in this 2v2 if they get it. So they just gotta finish them off. They gotta do it. They're gonna take down Viper's Treb. They've done a lot of eco damage here to both of them, to both Viper and Doubt. They're gonna get a lot of kills. They're gonna keep Doubt inside of his TC. Only problem is plumed archers, man. They are so good. Look at this. They're just gonna sit in their choke points and mash up these Eagles. But to be honest, the Eagles here are getting a good surround. They're going to go straight for the eco, and they're going to do a lot of damage, that's for sure. That's great news. This is really good to see Bad Geofro actually getting in here and doing the D. Doing the D. Taking down Viper's plumed archers pretty quickly. And really just doing a good job. So I think that Viper and Doubt not going to be long now before they're GGing out. I mean, this castle is now coming under fire. And Viper's going to bring those villagers over to try and bring the ram down, of course. Eagle Warrior going to get a few more villager kills. And the Eagles just get everywhere. Once they're in, they are in. They are very, very difficult to deal with, to get out. Viper's just got everything he can in as small a space as possible to give him the best chance of dealing with the Eagles. But honestly, the Eagles are just fantastic. Like I say, once they're in, they are in. And that's a lot of big damage to Viper and Doubt's economy, and that's the GG for Diaper, for Doubt and Viper. My goodness me, that's it. Team Diaper right there. They stink. They just lost so hard. No, I'm kidding. They don't stink really. But for these guys, not having map control would have meant all of these extra gold piles here would have eventually been lost to Bad Geofro and Slam as well. It's just, you know, it's just frustrating because, I mean, both teams slung the mines. Viper went Plumed Archers, Bad Geofro went Eagles, and, you know, if Doubt maybe stayed Feudal and slung instead of going up to Castle first, maybe it would have been a different story, who knows. But honestly, it was good to see Warlords get a win. I'm glad they managed to get a point there because, you know, it's not looking great for them in the finals so far. They've not won a series yet, and getting that point there is certainly a good thing for them, which makes the whole series at the moment 3-2. Perhaps they're going to bring it back, and that would be great if they could bring it to 3-3. That's certainly going to give them a little bit of what's it called? Momentum, maybe, or not momentum, morale. Morale is the word I was looking for. There we go with them. So.